I bet most of us were probably watching UFC 258 this weekend. You know, where Usman defended his title against Burns and is now the holder of the longest welterweight victory streak with 13 wins. But there were plenty of other fights happening that you probably didn't even know about. But that's why you're here, right? With the help of our good friend Caposa, who you can find on Twitter at Grabica_Hitman, we have narrowed down a list of the must-see fights that happened this past weekend. What's up, everyone? I'm the casual, Lawton Vierkant, and this is Caposa's Corner. We're going to begin this week in Sochi, Russia at ACA's 117 event, and coming in full speed with Caposa's KO of the week. It starts off with Leonardo Limburger being pressed against the cage by Zikhad Yunisov. Limburger is trying to grow his 14-1 record, but he needs to figure something out to get Yunisov off of him. Almost too quickly, Yunisov decides to get creative and throw an amazing reverse spinning elbow from out of nowhere, absolutely stunning Limburger as he falls to the ground. Without needing a follow-up, the ref waves this one off and Yunisov walks away with a now 2-fight win streak and a breathtaking KO for his highlight reel. Moving right along to truly grand fighting championship in Kabul, Afghanistan, we have Faridullah Rohani facing Muhammad Kobandi. Both fighters wielding only losses on their record. Someone is finally about to get a well-deserved win.
Yeah, baby! Yeah.
Kobandi lands a triangle and flips over to be mounted while still holding the triangle. Feeling confident of this position, he gives a little taunt before the inevitable insult to injury, and sure enough, he lets loose with an onslaught of punches and elbows to a defenseless Rohani. Another moment where the ref probably should have stepped in sooner, he finally does, and Kobandi stands up only for us to find a convulsing Rohani. This is truly a scary finish. Next, we have World Full Combat Federation 9 in Georgia. Not the state, the country. Yeah, that's the one. Where Otari Tenzilovi is hoping to get his first pro win and is facing Adam Vishaimidze. And I only warn you all when these happen quick, so here's your warning.
Gee, thanks, mister.
After a missed spinning back kick by Otari, he regains his composure and throws another spinning back kick, except this one lands, and fast. So fast that I'm going to have to freeze frame this so you can see. And Adam is laid on the canvas trying to remember probably what his name is. And normally, you'd think trying the same move twice doesn't usually work unless your name is Travis Brown. And of course, this one proves us all wrong again. Nice work, Otari. Now, we go visit our friends in Poland for MMA VIP, and we have Przemysław Opalak versus Konrad Siranowski. Opalak is a boxer with an outstanding record of 28-3, making his debut in MMA, where Konrad is also making his MMA debut, but with no prior record. Once Opalak gets off the ground, we really see why he has such a good boxing record. He lets loose an onslaught of body shots and a solid body kick to his confused opponent for almost 10 seconds until the ref has seen enough and steps in to protect the fighter. You can just see the agony on Konrad's face as he tries to stand up from the devastating blows Opalak landed. This next one we have is Eternal MMA 56 in Perth, Australia, where Cody Haddon is trying to keep his 6-0 record crystal clear, and Mark Familleri is trying to increase his not-so-great 1-7 record. Cody begins to stalk Mark like a lion stalking his prey and just lets loose with combinations. And it happens pretty quick, so let's look again. Cody first rocks him with a solid left jab, and then finishes with one more right jab, and a body shot that you can barely see him sneak in. Cody climbs to a flawless 7-0 record, and we could very easily be seeing more of him in the future. In case you're wondering why you should watch these on a weekly basis, well, here's the exact reason. Because you can't find it anywhere else, which is why we're going to Minas Gerais, Brazil for X1 Combat 3, where the main event is Rafael Souza facing Nemias Santana. In a back-and-forth first round, Nemias is looking for the kill on Rafael in the second to grow his record to 4-1, and he is soon to strike gold. Rafael tries to catch Nemias off guard with a fake left to a big right, but is almost instantly countered with a leg kick, followed by a huge right by Nemias, sending Rafael to his grave. Rafael is down for almost 3 full minutes, but eventually comes to, and Namias is awarded a sweet medal. Which, I looked up the significance of the medal and I couldn't find anything. I think they just give it to all the winners. Staying in Brazil and moving to Rio de Janeiro for Arena Global 10, we have Elicardo Silva going against Jesus Pinedo, who actually went 1-1 in the UFC and mysteriously left after his last bout there. Jesus is no stranger though to having a knockout win, and it doesn't take him long to find an opening and land a huge kick to the head of Silva, and surprisingly, it doesn't seem that this head kick fully knocked out Silva, although I'm sure it hurt like hell and rocked him, but this straight jab to a falling body surely did put a stamp on it and secure Jesus the win. He's also now on a 3-fight win streak, so we could easily see more of him in the future. Moving on to sunny Miami, Florida, USA, we have Titan FC 67 in a bout between Adrian Garcia and Rudy Isidro. Rudy is making his pro debut while Adrian is trying to climb to a 2-fight win streak. Nearing the end of round 1, in a scenario you definitely don't see very often, Adrian lands a teep kick right to the body of Rudy, instantly folding him like a chair, with the fight-stopping pain visibly seen on his face. Now, watch again, and notice that Rudy tried to block this kick, but moved just a little too slow, and instead left his torso completely unguarded, taking the full force of this kick and just unable to move on. Adrian gracefully bumps his record to 3-1, and gets a smooth finish to cap off this fight. Staying in the USA, we move over to Park City, Kansas, LFA's new COVID residence for events, for LFA 99 for a heavyweight match between Trevor Wallace and Cesar Gutierrez. You expect some big hits during a heavyweight match, and this one delivers. Wallace, fighting out of Alabama, as you can probably see by the mullet, is trying to keep his 3-0 record clear, while Gutierrez is trying to stop his losing streak. Right at the 1-minute mark of round 1, Gutierrez fakes a flying knee and delivers a big right uppercut. Probably assuming he has rocked his opponent, Wallace sneaks in a beautiful left hook to the chin, sending Gutierrez dazed and confused to the canvas. After the ref stops the fight, Wallace lets his opponent know just how he feels with a "there you go, bitch." For our final fight of this week, we are still at LFA 99, where Garrica Trias is facing Kavehi Wallace. No relation to Trevor, who we just saw. Trias actually has a background in kickboxing and Muay Thai, and both women are in their pro MMA debut and looking to score a victory to start it off. Looking quite promising for Trias, she lands a smooth combination on Wallace and knows this is her opening to put the heat on. Completely scrambling to protect herself, Wallace is in danger and the ref steps in to stop the fight. Congrats on the debut though, Trias, and we hope to see more from you in the future. As always, thank you once again to the legendary Caposa for finding all of these amazing fights, and please go give him a follow on his Twitter at Grabica_Hitman so you can see more fights like these throughout the week. And you can also support him by checking out his Patreon at patreon.com/Caposa. Thank you again to all of these amazing organizations and the fighters, winners and losers, and we will see you all on the next video.